Hello, race fans, and welcome to Auto Club Speedway for tonight's running in the Graham Cracker Racing Series. We've got 120 laps to run here tonight. It is the season finale here at Fontana, California. 104 degrees cooking day we've got. So that track temperature is going to be, excuse me, that's the track temperature is 104 degrees. Air temp is 84. Joined by my side, as always, is Elliot. Elliot, how are we tonight?
Well, we're doing good tonight, Chris. I mean, we're going to see a lot of really good racing. Wide track, wide berth. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be very high speeds here. Very long track. I think this in Michigan have been the two longest tracks that we've done, aside from the super speedways. A lot of drafting and hopefully very clean and good racing.
Absolutely looking forward to the race here tonight. So we got 120 laps to run. It's our final race of the season. We're going to be crowning a champion here tonight. I think Duggar's got it locked up though, doesn't he, Elliot?
Yeah, Alan Duggar locked up the championship, I think either this week or last week or the week prior. I mean, he's just been solid all season long. He's been extremely dominant, and has just been extremely consistent throughout the whole season, and that locked him up the championship by by a pretty wide margin. So he's he is your Graham Crackers Racing League winner, and this race is just for formalities and bragging rights.
The rest of the points behind them, I believe Timothy Carpenter and Emily Urias are going to be second and third battling for that one. Figuring that out here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see some battles through those guys as well. I mean, another guy to look out for, Anthony Marino Jr. If you remember at Michigan, he had a really good race there, and this is probably the closest track to Michigan that we're gonna see. That you can see actually. It is the closest track, and we will we'll definitely we'll definitely be seeing a lot of these guys' skills just come out and be able to just be able to be on display for everyone.
Well, Anthony Marino been so close to winning so many times this season and just come up short with some kind of bad luck almost every single time. Hopefully, we'll see if he can get it done here today, starting off on the pole. While these cars are getting gridded up, we'll take you down through the grid. Starting off on the pole is going to be Anthony Marino Jr. with Emily Urias on the outside. And row number two is going to be Grady Graham with Hugh Brown. And row number three, Timothy Carpenter and Nicholas Godsey. Row number four will be Matthew Vracek and Max Johnson. Row number five is going to be Phil Amson and Alan Duggar. Row number six will be Paul Donino and Gus Otero. Row number seven is going to be Brandon Sanders and Dallas Fridley. And bringing up the rear of the field is going to be Craig Minton. So that's going to be your starting lineup here today at Auto Club. Waiting for, looks like one more person to get pulled up onto the grid. We can get these cars rolling around. Cars are rolling out onto the track. Anthony Marino Jr. and Emily Urias can be right there in the front row.
Both have shown pretty good speed all week long. Very bumpy track this. I mean, coming off those turns, it's going to be really tough to hold on to it, but we will we'll see how well these guys can do it.
Right behind Marino is, I'll say it, last week's Havoc Reeker, Grady Graham. Oh, and his
Oh
receive.
no! What the? I think
Oh
Carpenter
no.
got loose.
Gossi has damage.
Oh, already a tough break for both those drivers. I mean, what happened?
Boy.
I think he just tried to warm it up a little bit too much and overcooked it.
Carpenter's swerving.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That is
Swerving,
exactly what happened.
Gossi's going to bring it down pit. They're going to extend the initial crossing. And maybe get that thing cleaned up a little bit before they drop the green.
Well, unusual turn of events for the final race. I mean, before the green flag drops, we already have a caution, and it was caused by someone warming up their tires. I don't think that's a good omen. What do you think, Chris?
Well, I mean, maybe just getting a little too excited right at the beginning here, and maybe that'll be his whoopsie, and blow it down a bit.
I hope it is his only whoopsie.
Timothy Carpenter is a pretty good driver, so I'm sure we're fine with him.
Yeah, it's just the nerves getting to him a little bit. I think he's just excited about this race, and he wants to win this. He wants to win this one. I mean, who wouldn't want to win this race?
Carpenter is going to come down pit road himself.
That's my guess.
Yeah, his right side's going to work as well.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Damage fixed. Scott's going to start pulling off the pit road here. He's going to make his way back around. While Anthony Marino, Emily Urias patiently waiting to take off on this race here tonight.
Think about it this way: they get to stay in the same spots, and they save more fuel and tires. I mean, I think this is actually going to completely change up the pit strategy. I mean, it could certainly change it up. I mean, we could see we might even be able to see a fuel mileage race to the end, or maybe it's a full sprint to the end where we wouldn't have seen that before had the race gone green on lap 1. But I mean, in this business, you never know. I mean, you're just saving a little bit of extra fuel here, so.
His car maybe gonna pull off this time. It does. Anthony Marino, Emily Urias going to bring him to the flag for the final time of this season. Down towards turn number 1. Anthony Marino with a great start. Emily Urias not too bad. Great ground team taking up on the inside. Urias goes out ahead of there. And Rachel's
look at Matthew Friedrich. He's going to try and send it 3 wide. Oh! Whoa! Good thing he saved it, man. That was a really aggressive move. One hell of a job by Recheck to save that car as they go down into 3 and 4.
Braycheck is kind of held up behind Hugh Brown. He's going to get on the outside of him and try to make that. They're going 3 wide right now down to the holding on to 4th place right now. And we got one into the wall. That Phil
Williamson's big time in the wall. Oh, God.
He just pounded that wall and looks like
he's going to have to bring it in. He's going to have to bring it in. That, I think he has completely destroyed it. So he's totally 3-4 rounds of well, that's definitely screwed it up something fierce.
Yeah,
he's going to go into to the pits.
Urias and Grady Graham, 1, 2, 3 right now. Graham trying to make a little bit of a run on the inside of Urias. The backstretch. Now Duggar right at the back bumper of Max Johnson car. So looking all over the back of Urias. That Braycheck and Sanders side by side. Sanders trying to make a pass under Braycheck for 6th place. And looks like he's going to do it. Can he hold it? He does. He can complete that pass. Braycheck smacks the wall. Brown right behind him. Now Braycheck trying to look on the inside of Sanders again. They go down to turn number 3. He's going to make that pass. He slides in front of Sanders. That 3-car Veneno all the way
right. Took me a like that's his day done.
Yeah, we heard the engine pop on that one. He's done.
Yeah, that's over for the number 15 of Matthew Braycheck.
He just got loose, overcorrected, and that's going to be the end of Matthew Braycheck's 2025 season in the Graham Crackers Racing League. Unfortunate. Yeah, just got a little upset there running that seam. Just snaps right back.
Yep. Absolutely destroyed. Very sad. Pretty exciting race. Honestly, one of the surprises of this season. I didn't expect him to be that exciting, but he provided us a lot of moments, and sad as race is done.
Sanders.
I think he just got the air taken off of his rear end. His tires were damaged from earlier, and he just overcorrected and took a huge lick into the wall, and that ends his race.
Unfortunate lap number 6 of 120 here at Auto Club. Anthony Marino is still out front leading this one, with Emily Urias in 2nd, Grady Graham 3rd, Max Johnson 4th, and Dallas Fridley is going to be your top 5. We've got some cars down on pit road now. Looks like 6 on back decided to hit the pit road, and Timothy Carpenter overshoots his pit box. See him back up. The rest of the competitors.
I think he might just be getting the rest of his damage fixed.
Yeah. Maybe everybody's just taking a splash of fuel. Elliot, have you been watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals? like Brandon Sanders is going to head back down pit road again. Lights are off on the pace car.
Gonna bring it one more time around.
Pace car. 3 and 4 one more time. Marino, Urias, Graham, Johnson, your front 2 rows. Pace car
Here we
is
go.
off. Flag is back out. Good start by Anthony Marino Jr. Urias and Grady Graham is nose to nose, side by side, going across the line, head down into turn number 1. Grady Graham's got the advantage. Urias on the high side. Graham going to surge way out in front of Urias, but she's got a bit of a run on that high side. As they come down the backstretch now, they're going to fan out behind them. Grady Graham is going to lose that spot to Urias. Graham still hanging on to the back bumper of Urias, but he's got Alan Duggar right behind him. Duggar closing in. He's going to look down the low side.
I think Duggar's going to take him here. Graham's got a little bit tight.
Johnson's going to follow Duggar underneath of Graham through turns 1 and 2. Going to have to jump out of it to not get into the back of Duggar for a hot second. And that's going to let Grady Graham reel back on the outside, and Johnson's going to fall in behind Graham.
Still nothing crazy happening in the part 2. Urias and Marino have just kind of stayed where they started. And they're going to be...
Oh, we got one in the wall.
Oh! Johnson and Danino got into it a little bit. Oh, and Dallas Fridley and Nick Godzier going for a little spin almost. They save it though, and I don't think that'll be a caution. Oh, there's a caution. And Carpenter's in the wall. What the heck just happened?
Oh, Christmas, we got some stuff to pick up on. Like that 34 come down across Godsey's nose. Ground just got loose, come back up. Oh my god. Hard snagging. Straight to the wall. That may end it for Carpenter. Looks like his left wheel is not turning the way he wants it to.
That's most likely going to be Carpenter's race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go back to the Max Johnson, Paul Danino little wreck.
Looks like Johnson just come up the track.
Yeah, Johnson came up into Danino.
Pick that up, and then going down across the nose of Godsey a little further up here.
Three simultaneous wrecks, and none of them had really anything to do with each other.
No, not really. Just Carpenter trying to get that thing into the box. I think he's gonna have to be done.
Most likely, his race is done.
He might get it out later to turn some laps, but as far as competition, he's out.
Yeah, another graham cracker out of the race, and you have old Hugh Brown's car doing his best impersonation of Lightning McQueen's "Ka-chow."
Ha. Take a look at who's out front now. Alan Duggar has stolen the show through this pit cycle. Marino is going to line up behind him. Lights off on the pace car. Gonna take him around one more time. Sanders and Linton.
Marino and Duggar on the front row.
Pace car just about to leave the racing surface. And the green flag is out. Great restart by both drivers on the front row. Duggar usually has a restart that really just jumps ahead of everyone, and that time he just did not. Great news for Marino, and he's going to run on the high side. He's got a big run on the outside of Duggar. Is he going to be able to pass him?
He's going to drive around him.
He does. He's going to get that spot. Marino has regained the lead. Come down in the center. Duggar and top three now as they sit. Behind them, O'Terry's going to get down on the low side. Graham is going to put a block on him. Otero going to peek to the high side. Graham going to push him up just a bit.
He doesn't want to lose any spots here.
Otero making that move on the high side. He's not giving up quite yet as he's going to try and drive down on the low side, with Otero still up high.
Fighting real hard there.
Man, Graham is just running Otero for everything he has got.
Well, he's never been a guy to just pull over and let you go. He's going to race you every last inch of space there is, and will go beyond that limit as well.
That's gonna
hold up Gus Otero completely, and Otero's in the wall.
Teammate shenanigans going on there in the wake of Otero.
I don't think so. Just coming up behind, she was off the pace, and Graham kind of boxed Otero in. It was not necessarily teammates colluding together. It was more, to me, it looked more like a situation of, hey, from Grady's perspective, I'm going to use Emily being off the pace, stays up and boxes Gus in, so I can take the spot from both of them. And that's what happened.
That battle wraps up. Marino, Duggar, Graham, Urias, Otero, the top 5 right now. Urias all over the back bumper of Graham. Otero just sitting there watching, waiting for another one to hopefully make a mistake on his behalf. Danino way off the pace.
That damage was probably really back. Urias in the wall a little bit.
Duggar going into the battle in the lead. Duggar trying to make a move on the bottom side. Looks like he's got the nose out. He'll head down in the corner.
Yeah, but Marino's going to have the run on the top side. You just got to. He does. He's going to make sure he keeps that spot.
Attempt by Duggar, but not able to make it.
Keeping Alan Duggar out of clean air should be the only thing on Anthony Marino's mind right now. Because as soon as Duggar gets into clean air, there is just no getting around him.
Otero looking underneath Urias. And down towards turn number 1. Otero has a spot. He's out ahead of Urias. He's going to have that run on the high side as they loop through 1 and 2. They're going to come out on the back. And Otero's going to fall back in line, try and catch back into that draft and get another run into 3 and 4. But Urias is pulling away into the back bumper of Graham. Just going to send it up high. Graham's going to run it down low.
No,
we got one off the
I think
pace.
that was a BSR car. That looks like Brandon Sanders got loose and had to gather it up. A little loose, but he gathers it up.
It's kind of weird. It was almost like he was trying to hit pit and just missed.
Maybe. We've gone enough laps for a like pit stop though, Chris.
Yeah, I will agree with that. It's like the draft is trying to be broken by everyone, but everyone's still following wherever the front car is going. Graham's on the back bumper at Graham. He's going to send it up high. Graham's going to put it down on the line. Otero reeling into the back of Urias.
Tell you what, Chris, I haven't felt this level of energy in the pack at all these past few races. I think this is going to be a good race here. Duggar making another move.
He's going to have to send it up in
He's
front
going
of
to have to
Marino.
pull a slide job. On the high line. Oh my goodness, that was close. He's going to pull back in front of Duggar.
Behind them, Urias is making the move on Graham.
Marino not letting go. A pit bull with a tennis ball.
They're going to come off to turn number 2, side by side. Otero and Urias making just a tiny bit of contact. Urias going to slide down and heading back in time to Otero. Now to Otero. And Otero's going to hit the high side with the Urias behind him. Graham down low. Duggar up high. Corner. They're coming to the line. The lap number 25 out of it.
Well, here comes Duggar. He's going to try and make another move on the inside of Marino. He'll just pass him on the straightaway. I don't think Marino's going to have him this time. Unless he's just able to... Oh, boy. All right, he's going to have the run again. Wow. Marino's still able to hang on. Not by much, though. Duggar's still got that side draft going as they come in at 3 and 4.
There he goes. He's going to slide up in front of him.
Nope, he can't do it. Side by side coming out of 4.
Oh, we got one going around.
And there goes Gus Otero around.
Otero goes around off the nose of Grady Graham. Bosch is going to come out on lap number 26 here after some great green flag racing we just saw.
Really intense green flag racing at that. I think that was I've seen all day from these guys. Oh, looks like Graham just got up into him a little bit.
Yeah, Graham just went up too far. Hooked him. Otero goes for a spin down into the grass. Gets that thing rolled up, but there's not left any damage. That's going to put us under caution on lap number 26 of 120 here at Auto Club. Like everyone's going to hit pit road except for Phil Amson.
Well, Amson did just get out of the pits, and he'll just take a wave around.
Yeah, he's got that heavy damage to that car. Oh no!
Oh dear.
And that didn't.
And that's going to be a little more damage.
Oh, poor Phil.
One of my favorite guys out here on the track is just a incredibly good guy, incredibly sweet guy as well, and just has had bad luck all year. He's had some good runs here and there, but
Car's plagued with ghosts. He's gonna have to call them Ghostbusters. Pull back out on the track in the lead. Duggar, Urias, Ridley, Godzi, Otero, Sanders. We may get the one to go this time. And we do. So Marino, once again, gonna be the control car. on this restart with Duggar on his outside, Emily Urias and Dallas Fridley going to be in row number 2. Grady Graham straggling up to the back of the pack. Amsden's going to be on pit road. Here comes Danino. He's ripping around trying to catch back up to the field. Got some damage on that car. Marino Duggar. His car is off. And the green flag is back out. Great restart for Marino.
And Urias is going to look on the inside of Duggar, and she'll get her nose ahead.
He's got too much of a run on the high side.
Big dive. Slide right up.
Duggar with a great run off of the corner down the backstretch. He's looking to the inside of Marino.
Duggar's got a huge run.
He's going to be able to do it. He's right there. Oh, he did not get up in front of
Marino's around. Everyone except for Dallas Fridley, and that's the end of Marino's race and many others.
Man.
Ugh. Heartbreaking. Marino will not win a race this season. Heartbreaking for the driver of the number 48. Crab walking.
Just dog walking. Lost
just
it
got
on
loose,
own.
and he'll collect Dallas Fridley and Grady Graham along with that.
Fridley, nowhere to go, ends up getting him. Sanders, Graham getting to the back of Fridley. Marino just goes for a ride. Almost all right until it wasn't. Unfortunately, just nowhere for some of the cars to go, and unfortunately, Marino going to be on pit road with. I think he's got a broken toe link on that left rear. Grady Graham, he's got some heavy damage. Fridley, heavy damage after that one. Mitten looks like he's missing a left front fender, so he's going to have some wheel damage as well, I'd have to guess. Danino, he's got some heavy damage, not from this, but another one. Amsden, heavy damage. Hugh Brown, he's out. Carpenter's out. Otero, looks like his car might be alright. Bodsy's got a clean car. Sanders. Duggar, Urias. Man, just one word for Marino's season is just heartbreak. Week in and out.
Yeah, it reminds me of a certain NASCAR driver who just could never catch a break this season. Brad Keselowski.
BK doesn't have it his way.
No, he can't. He never can.
Forgot about it. All right, lights are off on the pace car. Duggar's going to be the control car this time with Urias on the outside. I think with Carpenter being out of this race, that's going to put Urias in second place for the championship points. Duggar drifts up.
Duggar giving a little love tap to Emily Urias. What was that?
Like
a little absence of mind there.
And the green flag is back out. Sanders going to make the pass on Urias heading down into turn number 1, and looks like he's going to be able to complete that pass. There's Phil Imsian pulling back on the track. Urias going to try and surge back on the high side. Is Sanders going to be able to close the door? Looks like he's not going to do it. Godsey right behind him.
He'll have the push from his teammate Nick Godsey in the 8 car. I think he's going to get her in this next turn. He's got to slide up now. Oh boy.
And he does it.
Got the spot. Brandon Sanders running really well in this race. A little bit of a mishap earlier on when he almost spun, but since then he's been calm, cool, and collected and has worked his way up all the way to second place. Now all he has to do is just hold off Emily Urias, who's charging really hard.
Oh, maybe a bit of contact. Trying to get up there and get the lead. He's got Urias and Godsey side by side behind him. Fall in behind Urias. Urias gonna run that well. Otero moving on the inside now.
Urias is gonna take him on the high side. She's burning her stuff up more and more there.
Outside of Sanders. Right on Sanders' back bumper. He's going to slide in up behind Urias now. Otero right on his bumper as well. Across the line with
oh, Sanders and Urias make contact. That was real close.
Sanders going to surge his nose out ahead, but Urias got that high line run. And she's going to surge up ahead. Sanders going to slam the door on Godsey. Godsey's just going to stay in right behind. Otero's going to file in behind as well. Top 5 right there. Godsey's going to run the high line while Sanders moves a little bit low. Otero's going to paint the line. Meanwhile, Duggar just having a field day out front, just turning laps.
Will the rest of them battle it out behind? He's staying cleanly in front. Oh,
Urias
Urias
slaps
in
the
the
wall.
wall a little bit.
Sanders gonna look on the low side. That's gonna run the middle through that corner. You know, he's gonna fall in behind Sanders. They're gonna rip through together on Urias catching up to the back of Duggar. Looked like she was just about to make a move, and now she's gonna rip the high side. Wow, Duggar slides up the track. Urias continuing that run. She's going to get the draft off the back of Duggar, right up to the back bumper. Run the high side, try and make a run, see if she's going to be able to have enough momentum coming off the high side. Coming on the front stretch, yeah, it looks like she kind of lost a bit of momentum. Duggar a little better through that corner, and Sanders closing in the back of Urias as well. Urias still on the back bumper of Duggar and running the high side down through 1 and 2 again.
She is trying real hard. Trying to get that clean air. She knows if she gets that clean air, it's going to be a lot better for her. Side drafting now.
Still the Duggar's inside now, going to fall in behind him. Across the line, lap number 40. Duggar and Sanders going to move a little lower. Watson's going to run the middle. Otero down low.
Gus Otero able to get back into it after an earlier incident with Grady Graham.
Just keeping the pressure right on Duggar. Maybe probably the best for this season outside of Phoenix. And Sanders smacks the wall. Watson's going to look low on Sanders. Top line, low line, they're going to meet back up on the middle of the track here. Otero is going to fall in behind Sanders. Urias still just chomping at Duggar's back bumper, and she's going to look on the low side, heading down in the turn, but through this time. We're going to round the corner. She's still got a decent amount of momentum coming through. Here we go across the line. There. Down in the turn number 1. Duggar's got that high side momentum.
Work out well for her though. She's gonna slide right in behind him again. And hit the wall.
Otero trying to make a move on Sanders to take that 3rd spot position away.
There's also Godson coming up on the high side. The draft of Sanders and has that run.
Otero and Godsey are going to be battling right behind Brandon Sanders now. Otero going to have to fall back in line behind Godsey. That hair coming off the back of him. He's going to send it down on the low side. Godsey running the middle line. Looks like Urias trying a different line on her own, where she was running the high side before. She's running right on the low side that time. They're going to put a little bit of a gap between them now.
Looks like Marino's got his damage fixed.
that car out ahead of Otero. Marino is now 13 laps back. But he is back on the track. Sanders doing all he can to hold off Godsey and Otero for the time being. Duggar opening that gap back up again over Urias. Grady Graham Maisie back out on track. Dino still cruising around. Amsden.
Same story for him.
Amsden's got quite a bit of damage fixed at this point. Still just trying to work on Godsey. On board with Otero here. Blasting by there. Duggar back in now, trying to run the high side. Going through that corner. Sanders, Otero, and Guts is still duking it out. Guts is going to paint the line on entrance. Slide up the back center. High exit. Actually hear them shifting. I did not realize that they were going to be shifting. Elliot.
Oh yeah, no, they shift. Keeping the RPMs up is the goal here.
Right up. On the back bumper of Duggar. Give a little up tap.
Little tight there. Oh, Marino's on the wall.
Let's see, falling back just a tad from Sanders and Otero. Otero still keeping the pressure on Brandon Sanders here for third place. He's looking on the low side, but he's out ahead of Sanders coming up out of turn number 4. Back and forth. Back in turn number 1, side by side still. That high side run. Otero shortcutting the corner, and then they're going to ride up side by side down the backstretch as well. line, lap number 53. This is a battle for third with Gus Otero and Brandon Sanders. Turn number 1. All that battling, Urias is still trying to keep pressure on Duggar, and 13 laps down. Still racing around with the rest of these cars, though, with a fresh, pretty clean car at this point. Now it's going to fix back up. Spotter Sanders. Sanders from falling behind him now.
Longer than I thought she would. She's really taking the fight too, Alan Duggar.
Absolutely, you well said, Elliot. Usually, often we've seen her go to battle hard for, a good handful of laps, but just kind of end up either burn it up or give it up after a while. But she is just relentless tonight.
She's not letting it go. She wants that win.
Making Duggar earn this one for sure. I can't remember a race where anyone has really challenged him as much or as long as she has this time. Okay, I'm starting to pull away from Sanders now. Here's going to look down low as they come across the line. 57. He's going to continue to ride in the high line while Duggar's going to rip down low. They're going to be coming up on lap car Benino shortly. Urias with a small issue coming off of turn number 4 there.
Oh boy, I think she finally burned it up.
Smack the wall coming off the 4.
Yeah.
Gonna go by Duggar, not the position, of course.
You will get a lap back. No, I mean, he's trying to pit. He's trying to pit. He just needed a pit stop. That's all he needed. He didn't get enough fuel, as much fuel in it as last time. Just needed a pit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Very smart maneuver by Anthony Marino Jr. to be use that as a heads up in order to get his pit stop going.
And with that, that's going to pretty much break up the field. We've got Godsey and Sanders here, not really battling the position so much, kind of running together at the fourth place. To be quite honest with you. Grady Graham, Paul Benino, Dallas Fridley. Gonna go back out on the track. All lap cars. So we got 5 cars on the lead lap. Your guts, he made the pass forward. Luckily, it's on Sanders. Got him on the high side, heading down the back stretch. Furious is going to be trying to reel Duggar back in.
She'll do her best, but I don't think she can.
A pit stop at some point before the end of this one. We're actually halfway now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, we will.
So that could shake things up.
I say 1 to 2 more pit stops. More than likely 2 more. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go 2 to 3.
What are you talking about? Say 1 tops.
Well, it's a 2-mile track. I mean, you don't have as much fuel as you would at a 1.5 mile or a mile-long track. Plus, tires wear out real quick here.
We're halfway, and we've had, what, 1 pit stop really early?
No, it was like 2.
I guess we'll find out. Looks like Urias is actually reeling Duggar in just so slightly. Duggar now. Duggar now starting to open that gap over Urias.
That's what that clean air does to you. I mean, at this point in the run, your tires are just absolutely cooking. You have to deal with that weight from the first place car, and the first place car is just going to take off. We're just going to see this race spread out a lot. Come down for 1 more pit stop, and see what's what then. See Marino.
Otero and Marino. Yep. Not in position, but
Physical position, yes. I don't know about race position, though. I think Marino's down a little too far for that. Looks like we're going to have Emily Urias go in early. Undercut Alan Duggar. Looks like we're going to have both Duggar and Urias pitting in at the same time.
Duggar, Urias, Godsey, Dave Sanders, yep. Godsey blocks him up. Otero's going to take the lead. So who our leader's going to take? It's like 2 tires. Two for Godsey. 2 for Urias. By 2, I mean 4. Duggar's gonna head back out on track, and Urias short to follow.
If I was Emily Urias, I probably wouldn't have announced I was pitting in until that last turn.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that myself. That definitely opened it up quite a bit. Duggar and Urias. Yeah, there's a big gap between those two now. Looks like this race is going to continue to stay good. And Grady Graham going to be on pit road. Danino on pit road as well. Ridley currently still out on track. Marino. See, here comes Gus Otero now. Hey, Elliot.
Yeah?
Have you been watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals?
I have not. Why do you want
We're gonna talk about it if you have. But you haven't. So
I wish I knew. I'll be honest. I wish I knew more about dirt racing, but as of right now, I'm kind of tapped out of the racing scene. With NASCAR being over, I just need that 3 months off talking or even thinking about NASCAR at the moment.
well, what are you talking about, NASCAR?
But yeah, but in racing in general.
Snowball. No breaks from racing.
This is the first year I've really been like super into racing, where I've watched every single race and I've like dedicated a whole year to it. I deserve 3 months off race. Especially because NASCAR's the best racing.
You need to get yourself a Flow Racing subscription and watch some good short track racing.
$40 a month is really not to ask.
It's like $160 a year or something. Can't do monthly.
Really?
Monthly is crazy.
$160 a year.
It was significantly cheaper than $40 a month. I know if you do monthly, that's that, but
Yeah.
and you know what? And it's great because if you like sports that aren't racing, they have that. I don't, but it's there if you want it.
Let's find
Solid
out,
investment.
and so we can announce to you, the viewers, what subscription you should get.
Flow Racing.
Yeah. You want to watch some short track racing? I do want to get more into short track racing. Watch some modifieds and late models, and I can get into dirt racing as well.
Got some edgy seat stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still know nothing about dirt, but I definitely want to. I definitely want to get into it.
Alan and Doug are going to come across the line, lap number 79, still in the lead of this race.
Yeah, you are right. About 155.
Solid.
I might have to send that.
There's so much racing on there. They even have just 24/7. There's always something on. Or you can watch replays of anything. So whether you want to watch Gateway Nationals the last couple of days and tonight, or if you want to watch the it's all there.
What is the Snowball Derby?
That's super late models and late models down at 5,000.
Asphalt?
Yes.
Huh, might have to do it.
In St. Louis, and it's indoor dirt track for the dirt late models and the dirt mods. It's like full-size cars on a go-kart track, and it is just elbows up nuts. And it is something I would love to go see for real.
I have a couple of local dirt tracks near me, and I have a couple of little, obviously Phoenix Raceway, but also for those into NHRA, I live really close to Wild Horse Pass, so I could go there anytime I want an NHRA drag racing event.
Definitely do yourself a favor. Go hit the dirt track and watch for that.
I do want to watch the. What's that really good dirt? Like the big dirt race, Knoxville Nationals, and the Chili Bowl. Those are the two I really want to watch. With psychos driving in non-wing 410 sprints, that's insane. And then the Knoxville Nationals are winged sprint cars, right? Or are they super late models?
Not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's winged sprints.
Yeah, just crush the wall.
Winged sprints.
Duggar, Urias, sorry, and Sanders top 3. Top 5. Currently on lap number 83 of 120 here at Hollywood.
Starting to wind down here, and barring a caution, I think we can confidently say Alan Duggar is going to win this race. I mean, he's been dominant all day, and he's proved it once again. He's the best driver of this field, and he'll walk away with the final win of the season if he wins this one, and he's already locked himself into that championship and will win the first place prize for that.
Is going to open up a little bit on Godsey.
Definitely stand out that
game. Great solid run for Brandon Sanders here in the top 3. Here tonight. Matthew Graycheck, Mac Johnson, Lee Carpenter, Hugh Brown, Craig Minton,
Boldenino. Craig, yeah. Just,
Boldenino still. Maybe he just
says
he
out
was
by
just
his
in.
name.
No, he was just in just a minute ago. He must have just left. But yeah.
Unfortunate end to their races, but hopefully, hopefully next season there can be more races.
We did have 15 starters here tonight. The 5 on the lead lap. No, I'm sorry. There's 3 cars on the lead lap. Otero and Godsey are off of the lead lap now. With 1 down. Marino going to hit pit road.
Told you, like, one more stop, man. Like, it was at least 2 stops. You got about like 40 laps of fuel. You got about like 40 laps of fuel in your tank. So I mean, you're really gonna, you'd either be insanely cutting it close, or you're gonna have to pit twice.
I don't think we'll see the top cars pit again.
I don't know.
Elliot, throw a soda bottle out on the track and get a caution. These guys munched up.
Okay.
Toss a glove out the window or something.
Well, not only did I just hit my monitor for no reason, I forgot this wasn't real life.
Reach out to race control. Hey, can you get a
competition caution. Competition caution.
Lap 91 competition caution. You mean with 28 to go? Yeah, that.
Yeah, that one.
Brush the wall, 4. Yeah, 7-second gap. Oh, Brady Graham's going around. He'll hit the inside wall. That's gonna end his race unceremoniously. I don't know if they're not gonna throw the caution for that. Whoa. Hard hit for Brady Graham. Much we joke about a caution, fortunately he does keep it down on the apron, so no caution is going to come out for that. Continuing to put down lap time. So we've got 25 to go. Now Duggan hits the line.
Nothing can really stop him.
Duggar just going to continue to click off the quick laps. That was Fridley in tow. Right behind him off track. Oh, caution!
There's a caution. Told you there's going to be another pit stop. The heck happened? Oh, Joe Sotero corrects it. Brutal.
Oh,
Godzi barely able to avoid.
Man.
He just got loose. He'll put it in the wall.
Shredded the front of that car.
There's that competition caution.
Gonna be dizzy after that one. Oh my goodness. How many times? Great job by Godzi. Not only that, but he also gets a lucky dog. That's gonna put 4 cars on a lead lap. Duggar, Urias, Sanders. Go down pit road. Sanders. We've got 19 laps to go here at Auto Club. We've got the caution flag out. Duggar's will be first one off pit road. Brandon Sanders. Ridley. Furious. When we do get back to green, we're gonna be it's gonna be Alan Duggar, Brandon Sanders, and Emily Urias top 3. Should be Nicholas Godzi in maybe 4th, but he'll get a tail end for the lucky dog. Gonna get the 1 to go. Stack them back up. Looks like front row is gonna be Duggar and Sanders.
Late race caution, 18 to go. I mean, you could really see Emily Urias make a desperate attempt to try and take the lead away from Alan Duggar. She's gonna have to get through Brandon Sanders first to do it. It's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to see when we get this one fired off in just a minute here. Here comes Godsey. That might be the field. Here comes Marino. Car is off. Green flag is out. Great restart for Duggar.
Not a good restart for Urias, but she can make up the time really quickly.
Godsey all over the back bumper of Urias. Down the back stretch. It's going to be Duggar, Sanders, Urias, Godsey, 1, 2, 3, 4. High line while Sanders is going to run on the low side. She's going to close up to the back bumper of Sanders coming off the corner. She's looking low. She's going to try and make a pass on Sanders for second place as they head across the line. Sanders still has a position when we hit the line. They're going down to turn number 1 now. Side by side, Urias is going to run low. Sanders is going to have that run on the high side, though. She's going to have to close the door quickly if she doesn't do it soon.
She's going to do it. She's going to get it done. Barely, and it looks like Sanders is going to try and take her on the low side, but that gives Urias the high line.
Momentum. He's going to have to slam that door, though. Looks like he's got plenty of room to slam. He does. She slams the wall.
Gets into the wall.
Time, but she is right on the back bumper of Sanders still as they head down that into turn number 1. She's going to run the high line. Sanders is right on the back bumper of Duggar now.
Brandon Sanders is getting really close to Alan Duggar.
To go, heading down to turn number 3 now. Duggar's going to run the low line while Sanders and Urias in the middle. He's going to try and make a pass on Urias as they come out of turn number 4. He's got the spot as they head up to the line. Sanders looking low on Duggar. Godsey and Urias are side by side. Down to 1, still side by side. And Duggar gets a little roof on entry.
Sanders take advantage. He hasn't even sniffed a win this season. Now to be so close with 14 to go, he's got to be feeling the pressure a little bit.
Urias putting pressure on Sanders. They head down to turn number 3. She's going to look on the low side. Sanders staying up high. He's going to slide up the track a bit. Has to jump out of it. Sanders gets the run coming out of the corner. Now Godsey looking under Urias. He's going to get that spot as they head down into turn number 1. He's closing the door on Urias. Duggar, Sanders, Godsey, Urias in top 4 right now as they're running. Left, she's going to slide up behind him and hits the wall. It's like Godsey's going to smack it just a bit. Urias got a little worse. That's costing Urias some time now. She's falling back.
I think she doesn't have the pace to keep up with Sanders.
Smacked the wall, and that really hurt her pretty bad, but now it's going to be Godsey looking on the back bumper of Sanders, trying to take that second spot from him. Sanders having to pick up and playing offensive defense here. Again, he's going to roll it on the low side. High on exit. Sanders and Godsey are battling, duking it out right behind him. Those top three starting to fan out a bit as they are on their way back to the end lap. Godsey on the back bumper of Sanders. They're going down in the corner. They're both going to run the high line. A couple of BSR cars right there. Godsey will try and get up the back bumper of Sanders so he can make some kind of move on him. Duggar, 9 to go, trying to run these laps down. But he hasn't felt pressure for a good 20 laps.
Yeah, Sanders is right there. Oh, it gets a little loose. Glad he held on to it.
Across the line, lots to go. That's the lift getting out of the corner. See those cars back again. Use that engine brake and slow it down just a bit. Right back into the throttle. Duggar's got 6.5 more times around this track. Just keeping the pressure on Sanders. He's not quite able to make a pass. He's getting right to him, but he's on him, not letting him breathe at all. Any mistake by Sanders is going to give it to Godsey. He is just right there waiting for something to happen. He's not able to strike to make something happen, and Sanders makes a mistake. Duggar has 5 more laps left in the 2025 season. 5 laps away from being a champion in the Racing Series. Side. Urias is taking on some damage on that right front. That's what's caused her so much slowdown. Godsey right on that bumper of Sanders.
Trying his best to take second place, but Sanders is making sure that he can stay out front.
Here you go.
And Godsey gets second away from Brandon Sanders. Doing his best. He's gonna send it way deep.
Across the line, Alan Duggar. One more lap in the 25 season. On the high side. They're both going to send those cars up high.
Godsey down to the corner now. May have a bit of a run here. Oh! Duggar! Big trouble. Gets it back.
I think he's just goofing.
This track's bumpy and you can get loose.
Alan Duggar is going to come across the flag for the win. Brandon Sanders and Nicholas Godsey holding down second and third. Emily Urias is going to bring home in fourth. Dallas Ridley fifth. Alan Duggar is going to be your 2025 Graham Crackers Racing League champion.
Bit of a boring race until the end there. I mean, just intense racing at the end.
We had a lot of excitement in the towards the beginning there, first half, and then cars just kind of started fanning out, and everybody got pretty settled in for a while until we got that caution to bunch them back up. Alan Duggar going to put it back in victory lane again tonight.
And it'll be the final. It'll be his final win of the season. The final burnout of the season. All right, with that, I say we get into the final interviews. I'm going to go ahead and bring Nick Godsey over after his third place finish. Nick, it's Elliot and Chris up in the booth. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man.
Well, great way to end the season with a P3. You were battling hard with Brandon Sanders on that last run. How did you... Take us through that entire thing. How did that not work out for you?
That biggest thing, man, just playing in dirty air, battling around. You know, I think I had a couple of runs where I probably could have got around him, but I really didn't want a chance. It was all running pretty good. You know, we're teammates, so I really didn't want to kind of, you know, I didn't want to jeopardize that for both of us. You know, just on a last couple lap pass, I figured just kind of sit back and stay where I'm at and play it safe.
I got you, man. This is another podium for you in a very long year. What are your plans in the off season?
I probably practice a little bit more Hopefully looking to find some more leagues to run, maybe to get some more experience. Maybe race around with Alan and Brandon and them guys some more and some other stuff. We'll just kind of see where it goes from here.
All right. Anyone you want to thank, Nick, before you head out?
I want to thank TCSP, Team Conti Sync Performance. I want to thank the guys over at BSR. I want to thank all my family back home that watches, all my friends, all that. That's pretty much it.
All right, Nick. You take care of yourself, man.
You too, Elliot, man. It's been real fun. You and Chris do an awesome job here every week.
All right.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Great job, Nick.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Gonna bring up our second place finisher, a surprise in Brandon Sanders. Brandon, it's Elliot and Chris up in the booth. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Second place finish in the last race of the season after horrendous luck the whole year or the whole season long. I mean, take us through how you were able to manage that and just make it good this time.
Well, I'd just say biding time, and I was being patient. I haven't raced all week. I don't know the track at all. I hadn't even watched the video on it, so I was just figuring it out as I went.
Well, you clearly figured something out. How did you hold Nick Godsey in the last few laps of that race? How'd you hold him off?
Well, we're teammates, so we wasn't going to push each other hard. If he was in front of me, I wasn't going to try to pass him. We both got podiums. That's all that matters. But dirty air is a big factor, like any other track. So it gets you tight, and it'll burn your tires up quick.
Well, that sounds good. Overall, good race for you, man, and hope to see you again soon out here on these racetracks.
Absolutely.
All right, you take care of yourself, Brandon.
Who would I like to thank?
Yeah, who would you like to thank? Sorry.
BSR, of course, Team Conti, Elliot, and 15 Studios. I appreciate everything y'all have done in the broadcast booth for these 12 weeks. And I'd like to thank my family. So appreciate everything y'all have done.
All right.
Well,
great
thank
job,
you, Brandon.
Y'all have a good one.
You too. All right, now time to bring up the race and seasoned winner, Alan Duggar. Alan, it's Chris and Elliot up in the booth. How you doing, big man?
I'm doing good.
Our 2025 champion, Alan Duggar.
Yeah, come on.
Great season for you, dude. How's winning the championship feel and locking up this final race feel for you?
It feels good. I was excited to run tonight, especially here. It's not often we don't get to run it anymore at this track, so I was excited to run it, and finally a track camp that was over.
Yeah, I mean, you raced really well. You did a fantastic job. Honestly, there was really no other driver that was gonna dominate like you. I mean, you came out and you dog walked the field pretty much almost every week in and week out. You just came out here and you know what. Anything you can take away from this season that's important for you?
Anthony was fast tonight. Emily was fast. I got a feeling if they could have got back up there, it would have been a good finish to the end. I know Anthony kind of got loose coming out of 4, I think, and got into some trouble there. But if they could have stayed in it, and it would have been a really good finish.
Makes sense. Well, yeah,
Alan,
congratulations on the win, and oh wait, go ahead,
Alan,
Chris.
tell us about your season. You had incredibly dominant all season long. Just give us a quick recap of it for you.
Yeah, I think it was a really good season for me. Ryko setups, Ken Byron over at Ryko. I mean, just absolutely fast setups all year long, all season long. So, I mean, that's about it.
All right. Well, you've done a fantastic job all season long across the 12 races. It's been great watching you. Congratulations on the many wins and, of course, the overall championship.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right. Anything else, Elliot?
No.
Well, who do you want to thank, Alan?
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Flying Change Farms, Turner's Alignment, Sinal Motorsports, Boris Bar Ranch, 1-5 Studios, Ken Byron over at Ryco. Got some family out watching tonight. I'd like to thank them for tuning in.
All right. Well, congrats again on the overall championship and the numerous wins, Alan.
Thank you.
All right. Let's grab Emily Urias. Emily, Chris, and Elliot in the booth. You got us?
Yeah.
Hey, we great race there. Great overall season. I believe you ended up with second in the points. Talk to us about how your season's gone.
It's gone all right. Could have gotten better. I think I would have had a chance to contend with Alan, but with me not being home last weekend, I was only being able to do with what was given to me. I don't know if y'all knew, last week I was on a laptop and my old G920 in a hotel room on
Yes, we
a
we
hot
did.
spot. So
Well, you did a great job tonight. We saw you really just challenging the heck out of Alan for quite a while there, never really giving up, and just about to the end there, and you kind of fell off. But great job all season. Great job here tonight, and congrats on the overall points.
yeah, I ended up doing a low field pit adjustment. Regret it. Didn't do what I thought. I just made the car tight. Then with some aero griefing me a lot, just couldn't do nothing.
All right. Well, congrats again on the overall points performance during the season.
Yep.
All right. I'd also like to talk to Anthony Marino. Let's bring him up. Anthony, Chris, and Elliot in the booth. How are you?
Living the dream.
Ah, man, we've been wanting to talk to you for a while, and we've just haven't been able to grab you at the right time. I want to talk to you about the season. You have been so dominant and just come up short with just bad luck over and over. Can you talk to us about that? How you've been able to just come back each week and just dominate again and just stay ahead of it and, keep a positive attitude about it all.
Well, when you do it to yourself week in and week out, I mean, you're just used to it, I guess. And honestly, I don't care, I guess. And like every single one of them, I was not mad at all. Like I kept a positive attitude, except Chicagoland. That's the only one I was angry about. But I mean, what you gonna do?
Well, it's been great watching you up here from the booth be dominant. We've had our fingers crossed for you that you'd been able to get it done, but unfortunately the bad luck bug bit you again here tonight. But regardless of the finishes, congrats on the great performance throughout the season, though. You've led a lot of laps.
Thanks. And I wouldn't even say it's bad luck. It's just idiocracy.
Stepping on your dink.
Eh.
All right. Well, great job throughout the season, and thanks for talking to us, Anthony.
Thanks, man. You guys did fantastic in the booth all season.
We appreciate
Thank you.
that. All right, Elliot. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for us. Final thoughts on the evening.
Not just the evening, but the season. I mean, it comes to a bittersweet end for me. First time ever broadcasting a league, so I hope I did. I hope I did pretty good. Ultimately, I had a blast broadcasting with you, Chris. Had a blast watching these races and just like seeing these guys go out. Man, it made me want to go out and get in the car with them. But I do realize that this is also where I feel definitely a lot of comfort. And I mean, to everyone watching, thank you for sticking with us through the highs and the lows of this season, and thank you, Chris, for everything you have done as well. I think this is overall a success from our broadcasting perspective, and hopefully we can do it again soon.
Absolutely well said, Elliot. It's been great broadcasting with you. But from us here at 15 Studios, that's going to do it. If you've enjoyed the racing, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more racing action. Any of the leagues out there needing a broadcaster, we are wide open. We'll be good Monday through Thursdays. If you need us, hit us up on Facebook at the 15 Studios page. And until then, we appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you at the next track. Clear.
Ah.